impassioned speeches ignited sparks of rebellion among the younger generation. Malam Haruna, a charismatic merchant with a calculating mind, their forbidden love blossomed amidst stolen glances. And the heart of Daura, a beautiful Hausa village where the golden sands whispered tales of ancient wisdom, and the vibrant marketplaces echoed with laughter and songs, there lived the illustrious Abdullahi family. Their compound, adorned with ornate gates and shaded by the ancient baobab trees, stood as a testament to their wealth and influence in the community. At the helm of the Abdullahi household was Baba Musa, a distinguished man whose wisdom was as vast as the Sahara itself. He governed his family with a firm yet fair hand, earning the respect of his kin and the admiration of his neighbors. Beside him stood Mama Zainab, a woman of grace and strength, whose gentle words could mend even the deepest wounds. Their children, each bearing the mark of their unique personalities, added layers of complexity to the Abdullahi legacy. First was Halima, the eldest daughter, whose beauty rivaled the blossoms that adorned the village gardens. She possessed a kind heart and a sharp intellect, making her a favorite among the villagers and a source of pride for her parents. Next was Ibrahim, the heir to the Abdullahi name, and Baba Musa's pride and joy. He carried himself with a confidence befitting a future leader, his ambitions fueled by a desire to uphold his family's legacy and expand their fortunes. Then there was Aisha, the free spirit whose laughter danced like the winds across the desert. Her unconventional ideas often clashed with the traditional values held dear by her parents, leading to spirited debates and occasional rifts within the family. And finally, there was Nasiru, the youngest son, whose quiet demeanor belied a keen, observant nature. He often retreated into the shadows, unnoticed by many, yet absorbing every detail of the intricate dynamics that shaped their family's destiny. The Abdullahis were revered and envied in equal measure, their opulent lifestyle masking the cracks that threatened to splinter their unity. As the years passed and ambitions clashed, whispers of discontent crept into the narrow alleyways, sowing seeds of doubt and discord among even the closest of kin. Halima, once the darling of the family, harbored a secret longing that gnawed her soul. Her heart yearned for a love that transcended social status and expectations, a desire that could shake the foundations of their carefully constructed reputation. Ibrahim, burdened by the weight of expectations, found himself torn between duty and personal fulfillment. His decisions, scrutinized by those hungry for power, carried consequences that rippled through the Abdullahi household and beyond. Aisha, fueled by her passion for change and equality, clashed with traditionalists who resisted progress. Her efforts to champion causes close to her heart ignited sparks of rebellion among the younger generation, but drew scorn from those clinging to age-old customs. And Nasiru, the silent observer, stumbled upon secrets buried deep within their ancestral home. His discoveries, intertwined with the tangling web of family history, threatened to expose truths that could either unite or tear them apart. As tensions mounted and alliances shifted, the fate of the Abdullahi dynasty hung precariously in the balance, poised on the edge of a precipice where one misstep could plunge them into chaos. In the beautiful city of Daura, the Abdullahi family saga continued in tumultuous journey. The peaceful facade of their compound belied the storms brewing within, as the threads of love, ambition and betrayal intertwined to weave a story of intrigue and redemption. The night air hung heavy with anticipation as Halima, the eldest daughter of the Abdullahis, stole away from the opulent confines of her chamber. Her heart fluttered with a mixture of trepidation and longing as she made her way towards the outskirts of the village, guided by the gentle glow of moonlight. Unknown to her family, Halima had been exchanging clandestine letters with Abdul, a young artisan whose humble origins stood in stark contrast to her privileged upbringing. Their forbidden love blossomed amidst stolen glances and fleeting moments, each meeting fraught with the danger of discovery. As Halima reached the scheduled spot where Abdul awaited her, a knot of apprehension tightened in her chest. Their whispered conversations had fueled dreams of a future together, but the harsh reality of societal expectations loomed like a spectre over their clandestine romance. Meanwhile, Ibrahim, the heir to the Abdullahi legacy, grappled with the weight of his responsibilities. His father, Baba Musa, had entrusted him with overseeing the family's expansive trade routes, a task that required shrewd negotiation and unwavering determination. Ibrahim's ambition soared beyond the boundaries of their village, his gaze fixed on distant horizons where wealth and influence beckoned. However, whispers of dissent amongst rival factions threatened to unravel the delicate alliances that sustained the Abdullahi fortune. Aisha, ever the advocate for change, found herself embroiled in a heated debate with traditional elders who resisted her calls for educational reforms and gender equality. Her impassioned speeches ignited sparks of rebellion among the younger generation, but garnered disdain from those entrenched in conservative beliefs. Nasiru, the enigmatic youngest son, continued his solitary observations, piecing together fragments of the past that whispered of forgotten secrets buried within the Abdullahi lineage. His quest for truth led him to delve deeper into the hidden chambers of their ancestral home, where shadows held echoes of long-forgotten betrayals and sacrifices. Unknown to the Abdulahis, a shadowy figure lurked on the fringes of their world, weaving intricate webs of deceit and manipulation. Harbored ambitions that extended far beyond his humble beginnings. Driven by envy and resentment towards the Abdullahis' prosperity, Malam Haruna forged alliances with disgruntled rivals, sowing seeds of discord that threatened to upend the fragile equilibrium of the village. His insidious influence seeped into every corner, whispering promises of power and wealth to those willing to dance to his tune. Halima's clandestine meetings with Abdul had not gone unnoticed, and Malam Haruna's spies shadowed her every move, gathering tidbits of information to use as leverage in his quest to destabilize the Abdullahi dynasty. Ibrahim's ambitions made him a prime target for Malam Haruna's machinations. Under the guise of friendly overtures, he planted seeds of doubt and suspicion among Ibrahim's allies, exploiting insecurities and past grievances to sow discord within the once unified ranks. Aisha's outspoken advocacy drew Malam Haruna's attention, his conservative beliefs clashing with her progressive ideals. Through cunning manipulation of public opinion and subtle sabotage of her initiatives, he sought to undermine her influence and tarnish the Abdullahi name. Nasiru's solitary explorations unearthed fragments of a dark family secret, a betrayal that cast a long shadow over their lineage. Malam Haruna's agents, aware of Nasiru's discoveries, kept a watchful eye on his activities, weaving a web of deception to divert his attention and conceal the truth lurking in the shadows. As tensions simmered beneath the surface, the Abdullahis found themselves ensnared in a web of deceit and betrayal, their once unbreakable bond tested by hidden agendas and long-buried secrets. Halima's heart ached with the weight of forbidden love, her clandestine meetings with Abdul becoming riskier with each passing day. Malam Haruna's spies closed in, threatening to expose their romance and unleash the fury of societal norms upon them.